Hello lovely people, welcome to the GeekCubed. I am Penge, and as you have probably worked out from the thumbnail and the video description and the video title and all that kind of jazz, this is a getting to know you challenge video. So I was thrown this challenge by Smellsbad Gaming, so thank you very much Smellsbad. I accept your challenge and here is my very own getting to know you challenge video. Now he threw this to me, did Smellsbad, because he believed there might be skeletons in the cupboard. Now I've checked, there's no skeletons, there's biscuit crumbs aplenty, and there's quite a lot of unwashed mugs on my right hand side that did once have tea in, but now I do need to take them downstairs and give them a good scrub. But no skeletons, not that I have found yet. So, but yeah, Smellsbad passed this to me. So if you want to go and check out his channel, I don't think he'll be offended by me describing him as the smelliest New Zealander on YouTube. I hope he doesn't, because I've just described him as that, and he might listen to this. But yes, go and check out his channel. He's trying out some new things, and it seems to be paying off. His hard work is paying off. So yes, go and check out his channel. The link will be in the video description below. But yeah, he's doing some like Fallout 4 settlement buildy stuff and a few sort of guide things and that kind of stuff. So yes, go and check out his channel. Please do that. So what is the Getting to Know You challenge? There are 3 questions, and I have to provide 3 answers to each of those questions. So without any further ado, let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, so question 1 is 3 YouTubers who inspire you. Now, I think there's a couple of ways that you could read that particular question. So you could see it as 3 YouTubers who inspire you daily. So, you know, you may go to some YouTubers every day and be inspired by them. I am going to take it a slightly different way and say 3 YouTubers who inspired me to start my own YouTube channel, you know, to begin this GeekCubed journey and to create the whole thing out of nothing. So 3 people who inspired me to begin this thing from scratch. Now, the first one is probably no great surprise to anybody that has ever listened to any GeekCubed stuff ever, but Many a True Nerd and John were the main inspirations behind me starting up the GeekCubed. I stumbled across John's stuff a long while ago. Now, it seems like a long while ago, while I was looking for something to do with Fallout New Vegas, and I stumbled across his Kill Everything run, and I watched it and thought, what the heck is going on? He's going around and killing everything. Why is he playing a game on YouTube where he's just killing everything? This is really weird. I think I'll just watch another one just to see what happens. And then I think I'll watch maybe 5 or 6. And then my evening was gone and it was 3 in the morning or something crazy. And then I thought, okay, yeah, this is good. I like this. So I watch a lot of John stuff. And I still do watch a lot of Many a True Nerd stuff. But yes, he was indeed the first video that I saw. And I still think that he is my favourite YouTuber out there currently as it stands right now. I kind of watch a lot of his stuff. I like the way he does stuff. I like the way he plays games and his commentary and his attitude and all that kind of stuff. So he is one YouTuber who inspired me to set up the GeekCubed because I thought, well, he can do it. Why the heck can't I? The second person, who is linked to the first indeed, is NerdCubed. So Dan, NerdCubed, Dan, whichever way round you want to name him, I don't know. But yes, he also inspired me to do stuff because then I saw John and him doing the podcast together. And I stumbled across Dan and went, well, hang on a minute, this is a completely different kind of commentary and a completely different kind of style. So Dan is very much, I mean, he's quite sweary. He's quite sweary and quite loud and can get quite angry, but he's very, very funny. And he's a completely different sort of commentary style to me, but that's fine because that works. That works. If everyone was the same, it would be incredibly boring. So yeah, when I first stumbled across Dan's channel, it had over 1 million subscribers, I think. I can't quite remember exactly, but you know, so I was a bit, oh my goodness, he has 1 million people. And again, that was a big inspiration. So yes, Many a True Nerd and Dan kind of linked together through the podcast and various other things they've done. Yeah, big inspirations for me to start off doing GeekCubed stuff. And the final person, the final YouTuber who inspired me to start the GeekCubed is probably one that not many people have heard of. I doubt many people will have heard of him, even though he has 13,000 subscribers. It's probably one that not everybody is going to have heard of, and it is Unstable Voltage. Now, Unstable Voltage I stumbled across whilst looking for Civilization 5 Let's Plays, because I thought, hey, these Let's Play things are good. I wonder if anyone has done Civ 5. And I came across his stuff, and he does a lot of sort of grand strategy stuff. So Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis and Civ 5 and Civ 6 and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I liked his stuff because I do like those games. So I ended up watching a lot of his stuff as well. And yeah, again, it was one of those people where I watched and thought, well, yeah, he's good. He's doing some good commentary. He's very detailed. He's very, you know, he's thorough and he's explaining things well. I could do this. I could certainly have a go at this whole YouTube malarkey. So yes, Unstable Voltage is the third person who inspired me to go on and make my own YouTube channel. So to briefly summarise, the 3 YouTubers who inspired me to create the Geek Cupboard in the first place are Many a True Nerd, NerdCubed and Unstable Voltage, and links to their channels can be found in the description of this video. So the next question is 3 things I am excited for, and I have indeed identified 3 things that I'm excited for. Number 1, Smash Brothers on the Switch. Now, I don't even own a Switch, but Smash Brothers on the Switch is going to make me buy one, because Smash Brothers is one of my favourite games. I think it's just because I have such happy memories, happy memories of playing Smash Brothers with my friends, and we'd play it into the early hours, and there was no real responsibilities then. Like, I've got kids now, I didn't have kids then, and it was just an easier time. Everything was very simple, and we just started out on new jobs, and we hadn't worked our way up the sort of the career tree to where we are now, so everything was all a little bit laid back and a little bit sort of easier, and it was lovely to just play Smash Brothers. And we'd start playing it in the afternoon, and then we'd finish the next morning and then go to bed for a few hours, then get up and play it again. So I have very happy memories of Smash Brothers, and I'm very excited it's coming out for the Switch, because then hopefully we can try and relive our youth again and play it again. And the Switch is lovely anyway. I do need to buy a Switch. I need a Switch. I won't be making any videos from it because Nintendo have a really weird policy, I think, where you're not allowed to show their footage unless you sign up to some sort of Nintendo creator program, and then they take all your money away or something. It's all a bit weird. But no, it'll just be for me. It'll be for me to play on. I can play Smash Brothers, I can play Mario Kart and everything else. But yeah, Smash Brothers in particular, I'm very excited about because I love the game, and I shall certainly be buying a Switch with it when it comes out. Second thing that I'm excited for is a new PC, because my current PC is quite old and it's showing its age now. It's creaking. I mean, the front fan, as I look at it right now, it's on my right hand side as I talk to you now. The front fan, I've got 2 fans on the front. One of them's fallen out. It's physically fallen out of the case. It's so old, and I've moved the case around so much, it's just sort of toppled out. So it's kind of just flopping about on the sort of hanging out of the front now, which is probably not the best thing. And yeah, it's a fairly old machine. Now, it's been upgraded over time. It's been upgraded with more RAM and more graphics card and all sorts of hard drives and stuff thrown into it. But yeah, I even think the motherboard and the sort of the processor, the actual core, the core of the machine are now aging a bit. It's just getting too old. So at some point in the summer, I am going to be buying a new PC. At long last, a new computer, which will be very exciting because this one is indeed creaking a bit. Some games, some of the more modern games do actually cause it some issues. And yeah, the sound, I figured out what the sound was. I used to have a problem with Fallout 4. It used to make this sort of weird kind of crackly, scratchy sound on some of the audio. And it's because the computer is getting too hot. It's getting too hot, and that's what causes the problem, because it's happened on other games since. And then when I've let it cool down and opened a window or blasted air into it with a fan, the crackly sound has gone away. So yes, a new PC is indeed required. This PC that I'm currently using now will be kept. It'll be a rendering PC. So I'll have this PC to do all the video editing and rendering on, and then the other PC to play games on. So that's jolly exciting. I am looking forward to that. And the third thing that I am looking forward to is the Bethesda E3 kind of conference showcase, whatever you want to call it, because we get to find out more exciting things. Now, I'm hoping that they'll give us a little teaser for the next Elder Scrolls game. I don't know if they will. I really hope they do. I'm not sure they will. Because if they release an Elder Scrolls sort of teaser trailer thing, then people start getting excited about that. But then will people then wait for that to come out rather than sign up for Elder Scrolls Online, which is obviously a big deal for them. On the flip side, though, people might think, I can't wait. I can't wait the 2 years it's going to take for you to release the new Elder Scrolls game. So I'm going to play Elder Scrolls Online. So, it might work for them in the sort of the flip side of things. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. And all the other stuff that they're going to do as well. They've probably got some new games and some new stuff. And I don't know, Bethesda are good. Their showcases, their showcase for the past couple of years were quite good, I think, as I recall. Certainly when they announced Skyrim was good, with the people coming out, the kind of monks, whatever it was. And then the Fallout 4 whole big showcasing was very exciting at the time. Oh, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I watched that video a couple of times. So yeah, I look forward to that. I think that'll be an interesting thing just to see what they're doing and where they're going. And even if we just find out Elder Scrolls Online is having lots of upgrades, I am tempted by Elder Scrolls Online. I don't think I'd ever play it enough, because I play lots of other things, and job and family and children and YouTube channel, that kind of stuff. But I am tempted by. I do look occasionally and think, oh, that looks great. I'd love to give that a go. But yeah, so E3 conference for Bethesda. Let's just see what they can come up with. So the 3 things that I am excited for, in summary: Smash Brothers for the Switch, my new PC, and the Bethesda E3 conference. And the final question is 3 things I do to relax. Now, this is probably going to be intensely boring. Other people have probably come up with crazy, exciting things. I've done this challenge. I go, yeah, I go skydiving. I go rock climbing. I do really dramatic things. Yeah, adrenaline, man. Woo. No, not me. Not in the Geek Cupboard, thank you very much. Number 1 thing that I do to relax, books. I like books. I like sitting in the quiet and reading a book. And I don't have an e-reader. I actually have physical, actual books, which for those of you who don't know who are young, it's bits of paper with ink on them, and the ink makes the words on the paper. It's crazy science. But yeah, so I read a lot of books. I like books. I particularly like Robert Rankin. He's my favourite author. I've got a lot of his stuff. But yeah, books are good. Tea. Tea is number 2. Tea is what I do to relax. There's nothing quite like a nice cup of tea. If you've been doing a lot of stuff, making you sit down in a nice chair and just drink some tea, it certainly does help. I'm sure it's just a psychological thing, because tea actually is caffeinated and it should then make you go, woo, crazy times. But no, it's just a psychological thing, but it's lovely. I do like a nice cup of tea. You might be aware of that if you've ever watched anything on this channel. So yes, tea. And the third thing I do, I play games with my kids, because that at times can be so lovely. It can be brilliant. You can just revert back to childhood again. So I have a boy and he plays Transformers. And I like playing with Transformers and stuff like that. And Pokemon. He plays with Pokemon and I can sort of look at the Pokemon and go, yay, it's all fun. And, you know, we play games or we'll play make-believe stuff. And we'll run around and there'll be, you know, monsters or lasers or aliens or robots or whatever. And it's all fun. It's nice. It's a nice escape. You can just sort of enter their world and join in with whatever kind of crazy games that he's playing in his head. And it's all very lovely. So, yes. And yeah, sometimes it can be hard work. There's a lot of running around, or, you know, I don't know, if I'm crawling about and the kids have hopped onto my back and I'm some sort of horse or some sort of spaceship transporting thing, then, you know, it can be quite hard, because crawling around on the floor with 2 kids on your back, and they're weighty. It's weighty. But, yeah, it's still fun. It's a lot of fun. And, yeah, I do look forward to it. I look forward to, you know, playing silly games. So to summarise, 3 things I do to relax: books, tea, and play games with my kids. So yeah, not very exciting. There's no adrenaline junkie stuff going on here, sorry. So with my challenge now done, because that's it, the challenge is done, I have to pass it on to 3 other people to see if they want to respond. Obviously they're not obliged to, they're not obligated to reply, but I'm going to pass it on, firstly, to Mr. G. Mr. G, my good pal Mr. G, he does a lot of cross-out stuff, but he's branching out into other stuff, so like Kingdom Come Deliverance and Sea of Thieves and all that kind of stuff. So he's trying out some different stuff, and I just love to hear his answers, to be honest. I think it'll be fascinating to find out who inspires him, so what YouTubers, the things he's excited for, and what he does to relax. I would be intrigued to find out. And the same goes to the second person that I'm going to nominate, and that is SgtCurryPants. Yay. Or Nikita, whatever you want to call her. But no, the Sarge. I have to salute when I say Sarge, and I am doing so very much right now. Sarge. Yes, here you go, Sarge. I've thrown a challenge your way. So yes, the Getting to Know You challenge is now in your hands as well, Sarge. So yeah, she's very, very funny. She is part of the YouTube Wolfpack. She did a podcast. Well, she does the podcast a lot, but I've done one podcast with her, and it was very, very, very funny. It was a lot of fun. And her highlights, so the highlights of her week on the podcast, are just brilliant. Her life is like some sort of sitcom. It's hilarious, and the way she tells the stories, she's very, very funny. So yeah, I'd be intrigued to hear what her answers were to the questions. And the final person is someone that I've not been following for long, but I like her stuff on YouTube, and that is Civillain. So there you go, Civillain. I've passed on the challenge to you as well. So yes, tell me things and I can get to know you a bit better, because I've not been following you for that long. I stumbled across you through Wee Hours, really, through Wee Hours Gaming. But yeah, I like your stuff. I think your stuff is very, very good, and you will like her too, I think. Yeah, there we go. Mr. G, SgtCurryPants, and Civillain have now been past my Getting to Know You challenge. I am done. I am finished. I am now going to actually genuinely go and have a cup of tea. I really am. I mean, I haven't got a book to read, but I am actually going to have a cup of tea. So that is it for now. So thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in for one of my shops.